What's going on, everybody? It's Irish Shadow here, and I'm bringing you another MK breakdown. This time I'm going to be showing all of Kotal Kahn's finishing techniques. And let me start off by saying, what a fucking bastard. This guy is ridiculous for some of his brutalities, especially one. I don't know how it technically counts as a brutality, but I'll get into that when I get to it. Another thing I need to point out is that unlike most other characters in this game, Kotal Kahn has a total of 6 brutalities instead of 5. Wow. This guy is slow and sluggish, and I do not like this character at all. Hence the reason why I'm getting him out of the way, just for the sake of getting him out of the way. So let's begin. For his X-ray, you have a little bit of leeway with it, because it basically targets the opponent no matter where they are. So you can be like as far away, and you'll still technically be able to hit them with the X-ray. And it doesn't do very many hits, but it does a lot of damage. Okay, Fatality 1. The Be Mine Fatality. You have to be standing close to your opponent and press down, back, forward, and square. Right after I fucking waste Katana with another X-ray. And it's a, pretty standard fatality. Basically cuts her chest open and rips out her heart, and apparently looks like he drinks the blood out of her heart. But yeah, pretty standard for a blood god slash sun god slash war god. He's the god of gods, I guess. Moving on. Fatality 2, the tight squeeze, is done by pressing, when you're close to your opponent, you have to press forward, back, triangle. This one is a little bit more suited towards, I think, Goro. I think this would be a better fatality for Goro, but, whatever. Basically, he gets close to his opponent and basically squeezes them like in a bear hug until there's apparently their head pops off and every ounce of blood in their body squirts out their open neck hole. Definitely more suited towards Goro, as you can see. That is a lot of blood. Anyway, Brutality 1. Brutality 1 can be done in any variation. Now, you have to be sweep distance away from your opponent, which can be a little hard considering they don't ever stop fucking moving. And your final hit is from the sunbeam, which is done by pressing down, forward, and circle. So yeah, if you're facing an opponent, like an actual AI opponent, you might want to refrain from trying to do this one. But sweep distance, down, back, down, forward, circle, and yeah, basically just fries in the sun. And Brutality 2. You have to hit the opponent. It can be done in any variation. You have to hit the opponent with 5 sunstones, which are done by pressing down, forward, and X. So yeah, just hit with 5. And I believe that's 5 there. And now you have to be jump distance away, which is kind of hard to elaborate with him because he's fucking slow. And then hit him with another sunstone to finish him. And that's it. Brutality 3. Oh my god, Brutality 3. This is ridiculous. Opponent, it can be done in any variation, but your opponent must have over 50% health. Now, kill yourself with the blood offering, which is done by pressing forward, down, back, and circle. And the final hit is the blood offering. So, long story short, your brutality is done to yourself, not your opponent. I know. fucking lame. Anyway, Brutality 4 is done in the Blood God variation. Okay, you have to summon each totem at least once. So to summon your crystal totem, it's down back square. To summon your obsidian totem, it's down back triangle. And to summon your blood totem, it's down back X. Now, you have to wait for each one to disappear before you can summon the next. Okay, now there must be less than 30 seconds left on the timer of the final round. Okay, and then you have to summon your crystal totem again, which is down back square, and the final hit comes from a 2-fist uppercut, which is done by pressing down and triangle. Well, I got a little bit of time, so I guess I'll talk about that Brutality 3. It took me like 26,000 coins to gamble away 26,000 coins in the crypt just to unlock it. That's how much of a pain in the ass it is. Okay, Brutality 5 is done in the War God variation. Now, I went into custom combo and put on the juggling combat modifier, just so it's easier to show what I'm doing. The final hit has to come from a 3-hit combo, ending with the saw blade. So the saw blade is done by pressing down, back, or down, forward, and triangle. So your best combo is forward square, or forward triangle, and then square, square, down, forward triangle. And that's what it looks like. Kind of weird, but, you know, I haven't mastered juggling yet, so I'm still kind of rusty. Brutality 6. This is done in the Sun God variation. Okay, so Kotal Kahn must have level 3 Sun God choke. So to do that, you have to hit down, back, triangle 3 different times. See, each time you use it, he kind of adds on to the combo, ending with like a sunbeam thing. So yeah, if you haven't guessed it, your final hit comes from the Sun God choke. So yeah, down, back, triangle. All in all, this character fucking sucks. Especially that Brutality 3 combination. I don't get it. That's not technically a Brutality. And Brutality 4, I don't see how anyone could pull that off online. Because if you're basically waiting for the clock to have less than 30 seconds, you're already dead. Anyway, that's enough for me. Enjoy his final story, and I shall see you guys next time.
Kotal Kahn returned to Outworld determined to rebuild his forces. But Raiden defeated him in a surprise attack and claimed dominion over Outworld. Desperate, the Emperor called upon the Elder Gods to aid in preserving his sovereignty. They granted his request, invoking the most sacred of contests. Now, once every decade, Kotal Kahn must enlist his greatest defenders to face Raiden's challengers in Mortal Kombat.